Welcome back to Montreal AM Live. The number to call is 1-800-363-9995. Now, my next guest is a familiar face. If you watch Another World, he really needs no introduction. Please welcome back to Montreal AM Live, actor Julian McMahon. Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me once again. It's actually almost exactly a year.
Really?
A year and 2 weeks or 1 week? A year and 1 week.
Time flies.
To the date that we met last time.
And you've been a busy man.
I have indeed.
What is the grind like on a soap opera? Is it really as involved as we hear?
Yeah, well, it depends on how heavy your storyline is at the time, and your storyline can vary from being extremely heavy to basically nothing at all. I've been quite lucky. I had a very heavy storyline when I first came in, and the last couple of months has been 2-3 days a week, which has been fantastic, so you get a bit of time off to do other things.
As you said earlier, this is your second time in Montreal. Have you had a chance to see any of it? I know that last time you were here, you were quite impressed. You like the city?
Yeah, I love this city. It's a wonderful place, but I just got here yesterday morning, and unfortunately had to crash out yesterday afternoon, but went out last night and had a nice dinner, and then went to a club, which what's the name of it?
DeSalvio's.
DeSalvio's.
Yes.
That's a bit of a promo for you there.
There you go. It's a hot club.
Which is the hot club in town, and that was great fun. I love the city. The people are wonderful.
Since the last time you've been here, a couple of big things happening to you. For example, if you take a look at his left hand, he is now...
There it is, right there. Yes, I got married on January 2nd.
And how's married life treating you?
Well, we don't see each other much lately, so some people say it's the perfect marriage, you know.
She's also in the business, I understand. Somewhat.
She's a singer, but she lives in London.
Yeah.
And we see each other like once every second month, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but that's the way it goes. We both have to work, so...
How'd you guys meet?
We met doing a TV series together. We did a TV series in Australia, and it was quite funny because our characters never crossed paths. We never worked with each other once. I think we saw each other at the studio like 1 or 2 times, and that's it. And then we met up with each other 2 years later, and then 2 years later again after that, and that's when we hit it big time. And that's why I'm married.
1-800-363-9995. Lots of people want to talk to you. I want to bring in our callers here. Hi, Wanda in Brossard. You're on AM Live with Julian.
Hi.
Hi, Wanda.
Wanda.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good morning.
I would like to know, tomorrow we're going to be having cocktails with you.
You are?
Yes.
You lucky thing.
I was wondering, are we going to be sitting at the same table, or...?
I think there'll be a number of different tables, and we'll just come around and visit you at the tables. I don't think we'll all be sitting at one big table.
Of course, what Wanda is talking about is the promotion that we've been running here on Montreal AM Live. It's Soap 94. It's to raise money for the telethon into children's diseases. Tickets are still available. I'll tell you how you can get them a little later. But there will be just a couple of hundred people in there in the room with 5 of the hottest hunks from Another World, of course, Julian being one of them.
And they're all married.
And they were all married. No, actually, one of them's not married.
Which one?
Grayson McCooch, he's not married.
Morgan.
So, yeah,
Morgan's not married?
No.
I want him.
Hey, you could be in. Good luck.
Is there going to be dancing afterwards?
There's going to be rock and roll, you bet, babe. We're going to be grooving till we drop.
Well, actually...
until 11 o'clock, actually.
Both Julian and Tom Eplin, who plays, of course, Jake on Another World, will be appearing afterwards, where there will be some dancing at the Montreal Dome, which is on St. Catherine Street. So, Wanda, maybe afterwards you can head over the Dome with...
Yeah, come over to the Montreal Dome, and then we'll definitely dance.
Okay.
All right.
Save a dance for me.
I will.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
1-800-363-9995. Should you have any questions? Let me ask you a bit about your experience, and you talked about the Australian drama that you were involved. You got...
which has actually been shown here, Home and Away.
Home and Away, right, on the CBC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How did that get...
I started modelling. I was studying law down in Australia, and then I was sort of picked out of nowhere to do some modelling, and after that I started acting, basically. I did a Levi's commercial in Australia, which was very popular, and once I did that, I was asked to do a TV series. And so I was sort of thrown in at the deep end doing the television series and learning how to act at the same time, so...
Now, you've done stage, you've done television, you've done film.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer? Is there one that, if someone says, I want, you know, which of the 3 projects...
Well, they're all so incredibly different. They're all 3 totally different mediums and totally different ways of working, so I enjoy them all. I wouldn't say at the moment that I enjoy one more than the other. I just enjoy the experience of whichever one at the time.
You've also done some musicals. I understand you sing.
Yeah, well, to a certain extent. I did a musical touring the UK, which was a musical involving a number of the people from the Home and Away cast. And we toured for 11 months, toured the UK. So that was a sort of rock and roll kind of thing, like a kind of Tommy kind of thing, if you've ever seen Tommy.
Yeah, sure.
Very rock and roll, lots of bikes and lots of big explosions on stage, all that kind of stuff, and it was really exciting.
Think we can get you to sing tomorrow night?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hi, Pina in Montreal. You're on AM Live.
Hi, Ian. I have a question for you.
It's all yours.
I'd like to know who you like working better with, Paulina or Josie?
Actually, I enjoy working with both of them. To be honest, I worked a lot more solidly with Paulina and a lot more closely with Judy when I first started on the show because, you know, I went in to break up the relationship between her and Jake and to sort of shake up Bay City in a number of different ways. So our relationship was very different because we were working constantly. We were working 5 days a week with each other.
But they're both great actresses, though.
What's that?
I said they're both great actresses, though.
They definitely are, that's for sure. And I enjoy working with both of them. I haven't worked with Judy since we broke up, obviously. And I love working with Amy.
Okay, it was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot for your call. I'm going to Phil now. Hi, Phil. You're on AM Live.
Hi, welcome to Montreal, Julian.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow night.
Are you coming to the Ritz?
Yes, we are.
Great.
My friends and I.
See you there.
And I was wondering, what's going to happen with the club and Spencer? Are you and Josie going to be together for a while? What's going to happen?
I think we're going to be together for a while. At the moment, they're just about to rehash all the storylines, so I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen. But I buy the club. Has that happened here yet?
You bought it?
Yeah, I buy... Oh, am I giving away storylines I shouldn't? I buy half of the club from Spencer.
Oh, so it's
So I'm stuck there, yeah. I'm actually buying up land in Bay City, which is something which not many people do, so it's very exciting for me. So.
There's a scoop first here on Montreal AM Live.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
thank you.
Thanks, Phil.
Bye.
Hi, Stephanie in St. Hubert. You're on AM Live.
Hi.
Morning.
I have a two-part question.
Sure, it's all yours.
All right. First off, I'd like to say, Mr. McMahon, I enjoy your performance very much.
Yeah?
And I would like to know how you got your start on the show. That's my first question.
I was flown over to Los Angeles by 5 different agencies. And what they did is they got this package together and they got an Australian artist to fly over there and meet up with them and then sign with one of the agencies eventually. So that's what I did 2 years ago, and then last year I came back and at the end of January. And I moved to Los Angeles, and after a couple of weeks of being there, I auditioned for Another World, and after 2 months' worth of auditions, I got the role.
How many auditions over 2 months?
About 12 altogether.
Really?
Yeah. From the initial audition. Actually, it was I was very lucky because they had closed auditions for the role the day before I walked into the casting ladies agency. I just went in to meet her. I was just doing what they call go-sees. I was just going around meeting different people. She said, look, I'm doing this thing. All the producers are flying into town tomorrow. Would you like to come meet the people from Another World? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I did, and here I am.
Hi, Georgia in Laval. You're on AM Live.
Hi, Julian. It's Georgia. How are you?
Hi, Georgia. I'm hot, man. I'm so hot. I got this, winter suit on because I'm so cold outside. Now that I'm sitting here in the studio, I'm like, oh, my God.
But you have the same lights in your studio, don't you? I mean, more or less?
Yeah, but I don't wear anything like this. This is
you wear nothing on that, I understand.
You got prepared for our weather here, but...
Well, it's freezing. Anyway, sorry.
I'll be seeing you tomorrow also.
What's that? You coming to the Ritz?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then you're going to come to the Montreal Dome afterwards?
Well, I'll try.
Okay.
With 2 kids, it's kind of hard, but...
Oh, really? You have 2 children?
That's right. A 2
How
month
old?
old and a 3-year-old.
A what-year-old? What was the first one?
2 month old.
Oh, wow.
So I have to leave them with Daddy, so it will be a little difficult, but...
Daddy, you're leaving Daddy behind?
Yes, I am.
And what does he think of that?
Oh, he says, okay, go have fun.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Daddy does it on time to time, too. Probably
Does he?
goes out on his own.
Yeah, right.
You have a question?
Yeah, I'd like to know what has been your favorite storyline up to date?
Favorite storyline?
What has been my favorite storyline that I was involved with myself or just in the show?
On the show.
On the show. I actually enjoy the storyline of the Donna and Matt storyline, to be honest. That's one of my favorite storylines.
Older woman, younger man?
Yeah, older woman, younger man. Not just because it's that, but because they work so well together. And the 2 of them have great timing, and I find it a hysterical relationship.
They are very, very funny.
Yeah.
You don't find, though, that the fact they talk about PMS and Matt is so understanding a little far-fetched? Or not PMS, but menopause.
No, menopause.
Yeah.
What, that's a bit far-fetched?
Yeah.
You think?
Oh, he's a little too understanding, don't you think, for a man of his age?
Oh, right. Yeah, well, he's written that way. We can all be understanding on TV.
All right, number to call is 1-800-363-9995 if you have any questions, and we'll get back to calls right after this.